Hey, Moses here. I'm 30 years old, and if you're watching this, probably you are also 30 or hovering around 30, and you too don't have a career, or you're wondering if you're lagging behind in this race of life. And that's a very good place to start. It's a race. What does that really mean? Is that even why? Why is this even a race? So I'm only 30. I'm about to be 31 in about 4 months. So I'm 30 and 30 years old in 9 months, I think. So I think, and I don't have a career. And a few years back, I made a video titled "I'm 27 years old and I don't have a career," and a lot of people seem to resonate with it. Um, Different channel, and then I made an update to it. But I found that other people were sharing the same sentiment that you have hit a certain number and age wise, and with that number there is this achievement that supposedly you're supposed to have hit or hit by that point. And so many of us, myself included, when you hit that number, in this case 30, and you haven't achieved some of those things, specifically in the past, like it's like when you're 30, you have the house, you have the kids, the dog, the white picket fence, the whole nine, so to speak. Um, but nowadays, when you're 30, I was still sucking my thumb like yesterday, and you're like, well, what's going on? Like, what kind of failure level have I achieved, or not achieved in this case? Well, very much achieved. So I'm making this video to say, even though I'm 30, I'm about to be 31, and I don't have a career, I'm having to remind myself that um, one, there's been a huge change in the socioeconomic health of things, right? So the idea of getting a 9 to 5 for 30 years, um, it's really no longer there, right? So tons of changes have taken place that have changed how people navigate the career world, and so, or at the very least, it makes me feel better, right? But the point that I'm trying to get to is this: even though I don't have a career, I have acquired over time, more so in the last 5 years, really, because like I said, I was still sucking my thumb like yesterday. But in the last 5 years, I've understood how I can take the different skill sets that I've acquired over time and try to turn those into a business. So, or at least an income source, and make myself more marketable to employers. But in my case, I'm shifting even more to putting the skills that I've acquired over time into a service that others are willing to pay for it. More specifically, so I started a business where I teach entrepreneurs how to enter the podcasting landscape, and in order to grow their business, acquire more customers, fill in the blanks, even if they are not tech savvy. So I have an audio background, I have a video background, I have a communications background. I'm able to bring these things together with relative ease. So why not create a business that those that find the technical aspect of content creation, those that find it hard, within the confines of creating a podcast, I can bring my skill sets to them, and they're willing to pay for it, right? And I can provide a mentorship program to them. So is that a career by the normal standard definition? No, it's not. It's not a career. But from where I'm at, I'm putting to use the skill sets that I already have, and people that are willing to pay for it. They find value in it, obviously, and so they are willing to pay for it. So, do you have a skill set, or a set of skills that you can monetize? That's essentially what I'm trying to get to here. Is whether you have a career or not, do you have skill sets that you can turn into a service that others are willing to pay? That might be the direction that the economy is gonna be moving more towards. is goods and services provided by individuals like you and I. So whether you have a career or not, if you have goods and or services that you think people are willing to pay for it, that might be a very good wake up call right now. Okay. Well, that's what I tell myself to go to sleep better. So if you resonated with this, give this a thumbs up. I'm also creating a video next week or maybe the week after that, talking about how do you know whether you are quitting because things have gotten difficult, or if you're quitting because you've lost interest in something. So if you want this kind of me sitting down and sharing my 2 cents, give it a thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up, and or check out the how do you know whether you quit because it's got a hard video if it's already up. If it's not, subscribe for for when it comes out. Okay, that's been my 2 cents. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.